So we've all heard the narrative when it comes to Cardano. The volumes are down, there's no interest, it's a ghost coin, and all this stuff. Well, Cardano tops a chart. I'm going to dig into what that is and what it means for Cardano. And there's some really big updates. So let's get to it. So let's start with the update. And you're going to have to bear with me. My voice is so croaky today. I've woke up very unwell. I guess a bit of a cold. So we're going to dig through this because I think this stuff is really important to highlight. We've got Cardano to incorporate 𝗕𝗘𝗪69 in the next upgrade to streamline DApp development. And this is really, really important, right? We've got lots of teething issues, especially with validators needing to understand each other's code and stuff like that. So this is a really important update. I don't think people really quite understand unless you're actually building in the Cardano ecosystem what this upgrade will mean for the Cardano ecosystem. For me, this is really important. It's something that we should be monitoring, keeping an eye on, and I think that it's bullish for the network. And look, there's many reasons to be bullish for Cardano. The tech is fantastic. It's superior to many other layer one blockchains. You're going to have Midnight with the privacy layer, which I've talked about. The importance of privacy, being compliant, being able to mask, unmask, transactions and data on chain, the importance of identity, and all that sort of wonderful stuff. So Cardano's in a really unique position, and future developments will put it above and beyond where it is today, but also leaps and bounds ahead of other layer one altcoins. It's just my opinion. You can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But look, Cardano leads a chart, and it's the decentralization chart. And you've probably all seen, I guess, the conversations on the news, mainstream media, where people, particularly in Bitcoin, they talk about the fact that they're not worried about gold and they're not concerned by it. That's why they don't badmouth it and so on, right? Whereas gold and the institutions, they're scared of Bitcoin, they're scared of blockchain technology, and I think there's elements of that are true. But they talk about this. Because they believe that gold and other assets are centralized in their nature, and Bitcoin is becoming more and more centralized, but a lot of these individuals are just not willing to admit it to themselves, whereas Cardano is probably truer to the Bitcoin I guess principles of blockchain than most, if not all, other blockchains. And I think you know we went down to Edinburgh to have a look at this decentralization index, and it's really, really cool. There will be people that will label this all up and say that basically this is bought and paid for. They're always going to favor Cardano and that side of things, but it isn't done that way. Just want to be really clear. um you know Edinburgh University will not change and adapt this to suit Cardano. So look, really interesting to see how, yeah, I guess, decentralized Cardano is in comparison to other blockchains. So yeah, look, I think that this is gonna, I guess, grab some more life over time. I think that it's a really important chart to be looking at. I think that it's important to be aware of these things. Let me see if I can just zoom out so you can actually see the chart a little bit more. Um, See if that brings it up on the chart. Might have to zoom out a little bit more. There we go. So you can kind of get an idea, right? And if we zoom in here, you can see that you've got your purple, which is me. What is that? Is that Litecoin, for example? Dogecoin's down there, Ethereum's down there, and Ethereum's become way more centralized since going to proof of stake. Um, like for me, it's really interesting to see how a number of these blockchains start off so decentralized, but become more and more centralized as big money flows in. And look, there's a lot of people that need to take ownership and accountability. These Bitcoin maxis, these other chains that like are maxis for some of these other altcoins, like they're the ones selling these altcoins once they've made their money to these big institutions. So look, interesting to see how it all sort of plans out or plays out. For me, again, it's just going to be really interesting to see what happens with Cardano. Does Cardano become more centralized over time, or does, the decentralized index actually bring more people into Cardano as an ecosystem? And does it actually mean that because there's more ites and lights on it, I guess, and eyes on it, does that then mean that actually it's gonna, take a life of its own, and people are going to be more focused on it? Really interested to see how it all plans out. I really don't know how it does play out. Just thoughts. Cardano ready to 15x according to the same old influencers here. This would be crypto capital ventures again. Like, I say something, it's not actually covered in a lot of these articles, whereas this guy seems to get all of the plaudits and all of the mentions when it comes to what Cardano is going to do. And look, I've talked about this several times. My expectations are for a really big move to the upside. We saw over 4,000% in gains the last time round. I think we're going to see something a little bit bigger this time round. And that is across the board, right? On a number of these different altcoins. So it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. The coin market cap, the total market cap of crypto globally is down another 0.41% in the past 24 hours, stands at $2.25 trillion. We've got Cardano all the way down in 10th, down 2.16%, 43 cent. 83. So look, the market is pulling back, and these are probably some of the last opportunities. And I hate to say this, but some of the last opportunities outside of a Fed pivot, where I expect another crash, where we get opportunities for this bull market. I'm not talking about these are the last opportunities ever, because I do think that we'll have another bear market. But at the moment, we're not in a bull market. Like, a lot of people have been informing everyone, telling everybody we're in a bull market. We're not in a bull market yet. Like, the analytics of a YouTube channel and Google will tell you we're not in a bull market just yet. Are we in a bullish phase of the market? Yes. But there's no real new people coming into the blockchain space in dozens, right? Like, small numbers maybe, but the vast majority of people that are in crypto at the moment and are saying this is a bull run are just the participants that have been here throughout the bear market. So, interesting times, but again, I think that there's other, I guess, signs out there that tell you that we're not in a bull market right now, but I think we're going to be heading into one very, very soon. This was a bear market rally, like in line with everything that we've seen with interest rates historically when it comes to stocks, right? Just expect that Fed pivot to cause a big crash. Let's hope it's Q1 2025 or later. We got centralized crypto exchange trading volume plummets in April after 6 months of consecutive gains. This is the first time in 7 months that we've had trading volume this low. And again, it goes in line with what I've been telling people, right? Liquidity is not there. Things are not good on a macro level. And, the signs are there for blockchain. The signs are there for stocks. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Cardano's ADA on-chain volume declines. Are the bulls wrong? The bulls are wrong on the time frame, is kind of my thoughts here. Long term, they're not wrong. Um, I don't like this bears and bulls scenario. Like, there are people, like, I would class myself as somebody that's kind of in the middle. I'm not bearish or bullish. I'm just following like the fundamentals, the data, and making, well-educated, informed guesses, I guess, on where I think the market's going, right? Our predictions have been flawless this bear market, and only one prediction yet to come in, and that's because we haven't had Q3 yet. So, look, interested to see this sort of stuff. But like the decline is across the board. It's not just Cardano. Cardano founder Charles reveals why crypto matters in choosing the next US president. Charles, founder of Cardano, criticizes President Joe Biden's policies for negatively impacting the crypto industry. Uh, Charles warns Biden's regulatory measures could alienate about 20% of Americans who own cryptocurrency. Despite his criticisms, Hoskinson views Donald Trump's potential re-election as a great threat to the crypto sector. I kind of feel different on that. I don't think that Trump is actually a threat. I think Biden is the threat. It's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to it. Look, Biden's got to go. Like, I'm not American, but you know, it's got to be embarrassing being American, having to handle and see what he's doing to America, right? It's just not looking good. EU mulls over adding crypto in $12 trillion or euro, I should say, investment market bigger than Bitcoin ETFs. So look, this would just be monstrous if this actually goes, over the line. I don't know whether it will or it won't. But look, the landscape for crypto is bullish. The landscape for Cardano is bullish. Things are bullish. And I think it's just a matter of time before we bottom out. And when I say bottom out, like bottom out for this pullback, and then we go off to the races. It's just a matter of time. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button and let me know your thoughts on everything Cardano in the comments below. It really does support the channel, and we really do appreciate and love reading your comments. So go do that and check out my latest video here where I've started again with $100 building a new portfolio. Great learning video series for people to take part in. So go check that out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.